Hello, welcome guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys for coming. Do appreciate you guys being here. Well, was anything fun, anything exciting today? Hope you guys are doing well. So we're gonna go back to I played the keyboard one for the last few days, but I'm a little bit like keyboard out. So we're gonna go back to Slap Towers. I did it as a break and also just experiment with my content a bit, so kind of interesting night. But yeah. I played a game and I won't say, but it was interesting. Hi Yor, hi Rain, hi Mina, hi there, welcome. I need to actually use my time for stuff more productive, but at least for now I'm gonna be doing. I think tomorrow I will actually force myself to do Japanese lesson instead of just saying I'm gonna do Japanese or learn more Japanese and not. No, you're not slapping me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well I guess I was wrong. Hello. Hi Mina. Hi I should have probably hit that's interesting. Hi Rain. Hi Mina. Hi Sans. Hi Rainy. Yeah, make sure to like and sub. Hi Sans. What's your question? Hi your girl. No, you're fine. If you missed it, you missed it. Life happens. I'm not gonna judge you. It's fine. As long as you don't need an excuse. It just happens. I made an announcement when I'm gonna go live today. Hi Mila. What? Why did someone just fly up like that? Thought you're gonna go na 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 na. Right, Nani Goku, but da 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 da. I have a feeling they're gonna mess with me later, so I'm just gonna block them preemptively. Did they leave? Never mind. Thank you guys. Also, thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for your subs, guys. Hi, Rainy. Guys, make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new. Hi, Miko. Hi, Janelle. How are you? Do I like anime? Yeah, I like anime. Hi, Rainy. And at this point, I know that's fair. Hi, Mean. Hi, Casey. Sometimes people do learn other languages. Yeah, it is a opening from Neon. I'm proud of you. You're very cultured as an individual. I'm proud of you. Hi, Mine. Hi, Buns. Hi, Janelle. Okay, welcome. I was making a joke that they just flew up randomly. Hi, Emily. Hi, Zensu. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here, guys. Hi, Miko. What are you guys up to today? Hi, Hi, everyone. Hi, Rainy. How you doing there? Welcome. What are you guys up to? Hi, Tabby. So peak underrated. Thank you. Hi, welcome. Your model so cute. Thank you. Hi, Kagomi. How you doing today? Hi, Ella. How you? Hi, Yor. How are you? Hi, Stacy. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Rainy. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Katie. How are you doing today? Hi, Nino. Hi, Keen. Tabby. It literally says, is it Tabby? 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 Is it Tabby? Welcome. It's spelled Tabbi. I am good. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Linzo. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Do appreciate it, guys. What is everyone up to today? Hi, welcome. Hi, Lino. Hi, Jay. How are you? Hello, Zach. Yeah, you could like this live. Oh, God. I do appreciate likes on the live, actually. So if you guys want to like it. Ah, damn it. I almost died. Do I just have to guess? Oh my god. So I had to guess 1 out of 4. Is someone spamming? Why do we need eye surgery? Welcome, guys. Did someone say something? I didn't see anything. Hi, B. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Cherry. How are you? So it's not blue. I found that out. Okay, so it's got one of those colors, but we have to figure out which color it is. Alright, so not blue. So we limited 1 out of 3. I feel like I can probably beat this. It's just taking me a while. I mean, it took me literally like 4 minutes to beat this, so I mean, I could definitely do it. Someone's spamming. It's okay. Hi, Anna. Hi, Kaylee. How you doing? It's not that big of a deal. Honestly, with the amount of things that have happened in my chat, especially TikTok as a reason, people spamming. I mean, I still moderate for it, but like people spamming hi, it's like. Also, it helps with chat activity. Oh no, he's a yes, I'm a VTuber. Always. Welcome everyone. Why is it no though? I want to play a game. Hi Alyssa, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Destiny, how are you? Hi Zer, hi Rainy, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Cutley, hi Emily, how are you? Again guys, thank you. Hi everyone, make sure to follow. Hi Nez. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. Hi Jackie, how are you doing today? Welcome. Thank you. Hi Mercy, hi Perry, hi Happy. Hi Destiny, you are my destiny. Hi Girly, how are you? Hi Catnip. Hi Urza. Hi everyone, make sure to follow Urza. Hi Lisa, hi Respa. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi Respawn. As you can see, you are my... Hi boy, hi John. Kimi no Seka, sleep with one eye open. Okay. Hi Senji, hi Ben. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, guys. We can do it. Any dono helps me out, so if we do get a laughing disco or clapping seal, it makes me very happy. Can you please say my name? Hi Haley, how are you? Hi Jason. Hi Need. Thank you guys for the follows. Also, make sure to sub if you have not subbed yet. It does really help me out. Hi Lolo, how are you? Hi Rainy. Hi Cypher. How you doing there? Welcome. Didn't see you yesterday. Hello. I was streaming yesterday, so I mean, it's just that Algo didn't recommend me. Hi Sake. Hi Lone. Around the same time too, so yeah, Algo. Hi Lone. Hi Jason. How are you? Hi Emily. You have zeroed. It's okay. Hi Madeline. Hi Zion. Hi Char. Thank you for the new subs and the follows and donations. If you do sub, say that you sub so I can give you a shout out. I'm in TikTok. I am not. God! Nah! Okay, we can do it. I failed that, okay. I didn't look. I was looking at chat. Hi, Lone. Hi, Poland. I'm playing Slap Tower. I'm gonna go bye-bye. MK, I gotta go. We could do it, guys. I believe. We could do it. It will take a little bit, but we can do it. What was the screaming? I died. I got sad. Thank you, Madeline, for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the follow, subs, and donation. Plushie's crying. Oh, they're not crying anymore. Yeah. Hi, Lone. Honestly. Okay, that's it. Hi, Nar. Hi, Brooklyn. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Fulton. Hi, Yuji. Hi, Lone. Hi, Madeline. Glad to have you. You're welcome. Thank you. We can do it, guys. Mine is a shark. Oh, sharks are cute. Ours. Arr. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Lola. Hi, everyone. Hi, Totar. Hi, Batar. Hi, Monkey. Hi, Nari. Hi, Fulton. Hi, Hazen. How are you? Yes. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. I do both. So yeah, hi Slurpee, hi Fulton, hi Bruce. Make sure to follow, sub, and if you guys want to give a laughing disco, clapping seal, hi Kaiden, hi Avery, hi Creative, hi Hassan, hi Bumbo, hi Fulton, glad to have you. Please don't spam too many times. Oh god. Okay, well, if they want to chase each other, let them chase each other. Hi Aiden, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Moon, hi all the kids. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to today. Thank you guys for being here. Hello, Sacred. Hi, I'm cool. Hi, Ballad. How you doing today? Hi. I'm not gonna read your friend's name, bro. I know I played these games with... Hi, Jaden. Hi, JSL. Hi, Ak. How you guys doing today? Welcome. You really want to join? If you want to join, you can join off my user. I can give it... Give me a second. So I don't have a Discord. Hello. I hope. Thank you. It's called random_guy_unknown. Also, guys, let's get a laughy disco clapping seal or galaxy, everyone. Let's get one. We can do it. Hi, Fulton. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. It does help out. Thank you guys. Welcome, everyone. So if you guys do want to join my game, yeah, please don't spam. But my one key is not working on my keyboard anymore. I don't know why. Hi Jason, how you doing there? Welcome. Adorable. Thank you for saying I'm adorable. There you go. There's my username if you want to join. I might need to get a new keyboard eventually, but I just paid for something, so I don't want to pay for it. Hi Jolene. Hi girl. Hi Ackman. Hi Fulton. Hi all the kids. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. It's called hi Janelle. It's called The Tower. Hi NC. Hi Fulton. The tower is called, I don't know the name. It's called Slap Tower 2. Slap Tower 2 is the obby name. Slap Tower 2. Hi Jason. Hi everyone. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna mute that one person that they said like hi 20 times. Hello. Hello, welcome. I appreciate it so much. Glad to have you here. 10-minute mute. I usually don't. I've been trying to be a little more liberal with mutes, but like, that was a little too much. Hi Jenny, how you doing there? Welcome. Okay, go to bed if you want to. My TikTok username's the same. I gave the username in chat. RK, thank you so much for your hiding. Your hiding donation really helps me out, so thank you guys so much for your hiding. Hi Billy, hi you, hi Bihon, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Hi Kurt. My TikTok, it's Jacknyeko, guys. It's the same username on TikTok as YouTube. Hello, welcome. Hi Faith, hi Billy, how you guys doing there? Okay, I think we're about to make it. RK, thank you so much for the star! Thank you guys so much for your donations. They really do help me out. I really do appreciate them, so thank you guys so much. Hi Toka. Thank you, RK, for the star. Okay, we can do it. So, is it green? No, it's not green. Okay, it's one of the two. So it's yellow or, I mean, maybe they have a side one. So that it could be one of those two. So I got 50-50 chance now. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you for the stars, RK. Glad to have you. Hi, Fair Queena. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Anything fun or exciting today? Thank you guys for the likes and follows. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you, RK, for the star. Glad to have you here. Need some clarity. Ah, fair enough then. Thank you guys so much for your donos. Thank you for the star. Hi, Bimmy. Hi, Chalina. Hi, Maxi. Any donations help me out, guys, so much. Thank you. I love your videos. Hi, San. Hi, Tack. Thank you, RK, so much. Hi, Soul. Hi, UK. You know. Hi, Midas. Hi, Dot. Thank you for saying cool. Kia, thank you for the follow. Hi, Hunter. Just busy. What do you play? Guys, make sure to like the live on TikTok if you haven't, and also sub on YouTube if you haven't. Game Milk. Milk's good. Hi, Art. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Gojo. How are you? Hi, Jace. Again, thank you guys for being here. Do appreciate it. Hi, Blank Name. Hi, Soul. Welcome. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Billy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hi, Rainy. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to? Hi, Billy. How you guys doing today? Welcome. And thank you. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Mari. Hi, Beam. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Strawberry. Ah, god damn it, man. Hi, Anna. Hi, Bean. Hi, Corey. Hi, Hi, welcome, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here today, whatever you guys are up to. Hi, Rainy. Hi, Jarius. Hi, everyone. Hi, Bean. Hi, Icon. Hi, Pablo. Typhine, thank you for coming. Rest in peace. Hi, Jarius. Gojo, what are you up to today? Thank you guys for the follows and subs. If you do follow and sub, let me know. I'm gonna mute Gojo real quick, since they're spamming. Hello, welcome. Hi, Strawberry. Bye. My name is Bia. Oh no, your name's Bia. Sorry, I read your name wrong. Hi, Artemis. I thought you said my day's been good. I had a lot of things, I guess. Well, it's been alright. Let's just say that. Hasn't been really great, but it hasn't been like, I guess, horrible. So, hi, Pablo. Hi, Dad. Thank you, Pablo, for this. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Hi, Ben. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Angel. Thank you guys for coming and following and subbing. Hi, Moon. Hi, everyone. What tower? I'm playing Slap Tower. Welcome, guys. Fly me to the moon. Slap Tower 2 is the tower I'm playing. Hello. I did say, I don't know how to say your name. YN or something? Thank you. How are you doing today? Sorry. No, I was looking at chat. Anyway, I'm level, hi, thank you for the sub, Pablo. Since 11k. Oh, that's cool. See, that's actually a believable one. Blood, thanks for the follow. I actually believe you. If someone says they sub since 11k, I'm like, okay, yeah, I believe you. It's more like when people say, I'm like your second sub. I'm like, bro, okay, what type of content was I doing? And then, like, they never answer. I'm like, okay. Hi, Lee. Hi, hi, Alien. Glad to have you here. Hi, that. Hi, Thea. Hi, you guys in there. Welcome, welcome. Oh, they died. Ooh. I heard them die. That's unfortunate. Hi, person. Hi, Playboy. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. That is very unfortunate. What game I'm playing an obby right now. Called Slap Tower 2. Hi, Jade. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you here. Hi, Wizzy. Hi, Playboy. Thank you for the shot. Hi, David. Hi, Amelia. I almost sweared. I'm mad, man. I'm not answering that. Here's my user if you want to join. I put it in chat. There you go. Hi, Rainy. Hi, David. Hi, Saya. How many times have I died? I died like 4 times so far. Can you guys stop asking weird stuff? I'm gonna mute. Be sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. It does help me out. Hi, Albert. Hi, Yadine. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hello, Jade. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna give you a minute. You stop spamming so much. And hi, La Pizza. How are you doing today? Hi, Delta. Hi, Milty. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Can I get unmuted? You're not muted. What? Hi, welcome. Hi, Kale. I'm not adding, but if you do want to join my game, you can. Hi, Tomic. Hi, Delta. Hi, Pizza. Ah, damn it. Someone's there. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you. So it's the 2 right ones. I might have to leave the game because I bet someone's going to be camping that. Hello. I have a feeling because there's going to be a viewer that's camping that now. Hi, Mari. Hi, Kane. I'm not going to say because if I say the age limit, then, you know, people lie about it. I only say it if someone's, like, trying to apply currently. Hi, Lewis. Usually, my guess is if you're asking about it, you're probably too young. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Rainy. Hi, that guy. I don't think we're making this. Wanna go? Hi, Maido. Hi, Marie. Hi, Mix. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Socrates. How are you? I thought I could time it. I gotta leave the server. Okay, leaving and rejoining because I'm not gonna beat that one. Hi, mate. Hi, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. I mean, I want to beat it, right? Hi, Den. Hi, Star. Hi, Light. Hi, Dens. Hi, homie. How are you? What's the best name for YouTube? Jacknyeko. I mean, do you want... Oh, make sure to sub, guys, if you haven't subbed. And also, thank you guys for your donations. Again, any donation really does help me out. So thank you guys so much. Really glad to have you guys. Hi, Scott. Hi, Trivia. Hi, Pomni. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mix. Hi, Trivia. Hi, Rose. My name's Star. Hello, Star. Watashi wa shita. Okane kazegu. Hi, Marie. Hi, Mar. Hi, Nicole. Hi, pretty boy. How are you? Hi, Isabel. I'm dumb. Me too, man. Me too. Hi, Adeline. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Bloom. Hi, Denzi. How are you? Hi, Kate. Yeah, you can join. Hi, Alf. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you. I don't know how that happened, but hi, Cutie Pie. Hi, dude. Oh, they got slapped off. Oh my god, let's go. Thank you, guys. That one guy's back. Hi, Mac. Hi. My username is this. If you want to join. Hi, welcome, guys. You play Nido Tower next. I play Nido Tower. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's fine. Don't get me wrong, but I literally have the second. I have like I'm fourth in wins right now in Nido Tower. So I mean, I don't mind playing more, but I'm taking a break. Yes, I do support LGBTQ. Hi, Socrates. Hi, Motafi. I used to play it every stream, which was, don't get me wrong, it was fun, but... Hi, Mimi. Hi, Fizz. How you doing there? Sandra. Hi first. What? Okay, bro. Can you stop spamming that? I just realized you spammed it 20 times. Thank you for the star, Sand. Guys, any donation really helps me out, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your donos today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Always. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Ren. Hi, Nicole. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hi, Jiggy. Hi, Yuke. Hi, Jesse. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mousin. Hi, Freddy. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Hi, Snowy. Thank you, Pablo, for the gold ring. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Unlike. How you doing, Leica? How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, the duck. How are you? Hi, Denzel. Hi, Dempsey. Hi, Sosel. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Anita. Hi, Snowy. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Jesse. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Myla. Glad to have you here. No secret, like, path right away. Okay, we got one more. Oh my god, it's the red one. Ah! I am actually unlucky if I just started left to right. Thank you, Jesse, for the sub. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for joining my game. Thank you for the subs and follows too. Can you play a different... No, I'm gonna beat the tower. We're gonna beat the tower, guys. We'll beat it. I'm so close. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Callie. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Do you guys believe in me beating this or no? Thank you guys. I mean, if you want to join me. Hi, Pomni. Make sure to follow and watch my stream too, guys. I do appreciate that. Oh god, Hi, Jesse. Thank you guys for coming today. I do appreciate it. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for your donos today, too. I really do appreciate anything you guys give. Hi, Denzi. Guys, let's get a laughing Discord, clapping teal. We can do it, guys. Laughing Discord, clapping seal. We haven't gotten a few in last stream. Hi, Rain. That's cool that you figured out. I'm glad you figured that out. That's really cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate. Hi, Steven. Thank you. Hi, Gerald. Hi, Missy. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Olive. Hi, Snowy. Do you? I don't know if you do. That's up to you, man. I mean, I'm fine with them, so. Oh, do you? I don't know if you supports it like the letter U. Maybe no. I won't be mean to you. I mean, I'm fine with them, yeah. Just be yourself, as long as you're not affecting other things or people. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Egg. Glad to have you here. Hi, Pomni. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Rainy. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Princess, thank you for the rose. Hi, Snowy. Glad to have you here. Hi, Lily. Welcome, everyone. Make sure to follow us. Hi, Pomni. Hi, Rain. Hi, Olive. Hi, Natasia. Glad to have you. Hi, Mufa. Hi, Snow. Welcome. Make sure to follow us up if you guys are new here. Hi, Levi. Hi, Cherry. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Shiloka. Hi, guys. Hi, Dan. Hi, Jaden. And glad to have you. Be sure to follow us up, guys. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hi, Danny. How are you? Oh, Danny boy. Oh, hi, Dan. What's inappropriate? Hi, Jason. Hi, Time. I mean, it probably is something. Timing? Oh my god. Was this it? Oh my god, I just was so unlucky. Hi, Velma. Glad to have you here. Okay, I made it. Let's go. I'm a slap master. Slap master. Hi, your name. Hi, Sinjin. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Luke. Hi, hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hope you. Hi, Air. Hi, Maze. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. We should have followed. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Irene. Hi, Velma. Glad. Hi, lady. Hi, Luca. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Straw. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Stacey. Happy birthday to you, Aria. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mija. Hi, my best friend. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Cinderella. Hi, Donna. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I beat this tower before. I don't think I need to play it. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Harry. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Harry. Hi, Leah. How you doing there? Hi, Cutie Pie. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Aria. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow us if you guys are new. Thank you, Zings, for your super chat. I'm doing good today. What about you? How are you doing today, Zings? Anything fun? Anything exciting today? Welcome, Zings. Hope your birthday. Congrats on your baby. Hello, Zings. Hello, David. How are you? Can you play? No, I can't play. That'd be copyright, unfortunately. I would play it otherwise. Lucid Dreams will definitely copyright the stream, unfortunately. Hi, Machiro. Hi, welcome, everyone. I'm good. That's good to hear. Welcome. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Aria. Glad to have you here. How you guys doing? I'm prepared to slap people who slap me. I think I beat this, but I don't mind playing. I'll have to find new ones, though. What's the clicking sound? Hi, Austin. Hi, Jen. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Donna. How are you? Hi, Silius. How you guys doing there? Hi, Ariane. Hi, Jack. Okay, I'm not saying your name. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Nugget. Welcome, everyone. You got killed by your best friend. I'm sorry. Hi, Wo. Thank you so much for this. Hi, Wen. Hi, Deku. Paradix. Hi, Gloria. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Sammy, how are you? Ariana, glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Do appreciate it. Hi, Ranj. It's your girl. Aww. Thank you, guys. Hi, Straw. Hi, Sam. Hi, Wembu. How are you? Again, thank you guys so much for the follows. Hi, Official. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much again for. Hi, Leo. Hi, Queen. Hi, Harry. Hi, Aline. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Hamry. Thank you, Zing, so much for your. My day's been good. What about you? Hi, Tina. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Oh. Thank you, Zing, so much for your donos. Oh, well, I wouldn't say it's been good. It's been. Let's just say that. It's just been not too good. Not too bad, I guess. Hi, Official. Hi, your fave. Hi, Bebo. I haven't watched the new Spider. I will, so thank you, Official, for a sub. Make sure to follow too if you guys are new. How many follows are we at? We're currently at 783. Let's go. Hi, River. Hi, Danya. Hi, Lance. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Hassan. Thank you for the rose. Hi, Bebo. Hi, Colin. How are you? Thank you for the follows. Hi, Amber. Hi, Harry. Hi, Queen. Yeah, I appreciate the 15 suns. You should send another 15 suns. No, I'm joking. If you pointy fingers. Hi, Ron. Hi, Lana. I hope it does too. We'll see about it. Hi, Pablo. Thank you for the star. Hi, Nancy. We're gonna talk about the stream rating people's avid. That did really well though. I don't. Hi Nancy. I did it because there was like a TikTok event I wanted to do decent in. Then some people were doing it. I was like, I'll try it both because I want to see how like well it actually does. I'm kind of tempted. I won't do it now, but I would be tempted in the future to do it again because it did really well, like insanely well. Hi Nancy. Hi Sammy. So maybe one day I'll do it again. Just for also, it was over. It was. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was overwhelming. Hi Eileen. Hi Strawberry. Hi Pomni. I have a feeling that would do very well. And hi Pablo. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to today? Hi, welcome, guys. Dean, thank you for the flowers. Pablo, thank you for the two, by the way. For the strawberry. Thank you so much, everyone. Hi, Xavier. I've been sub since then. I mean, that was like a few months ago, so that was probably in April to May. Hi, Jack. Thank you for the thing. So that would have been around 20 to 10k. I mean, yeah, you said 11k, so that makes a complete sense. Hi, Pomni, my user. There you go. Hi, Nick. That is good proof. I'll give you that. Since you remember that, I'll give you. I verify you. To be fair, I'm not really that worried of you saying you subbed at 11k. That's really believable, right? That's a like a number. I'm like, okay. I'm more. I just don't think it's true when like people say it's like, you know, like 300, because like, no offense, it's like clearly your count was made in 2025, my dude. If I checked it, how are you? You were definitely not 300. Maybe, well, sorry, late 2025. Let me rephrase. Music note. Steak rate. Who's Steak? Hello, Steak. I like Steak. Yanini, thank you for coming. Glad to have you here. Oh, okay. This is how good. Hello, JC. Hi, Jane. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I remember how. Oh, yeah. Silent Routine's my favorite song. Hi, Straw. Hi, Official. Hi, Belle. Hi, Her. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Neela. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Summer. How you guys doing there? Hi, Intel. Hi, Luck. Hi, thank you for the follows. Glad to have you here. Good morning. Thank you guys for your follow subs. Also, thank you guys so much for your donations too. It does really help me out. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Mish. Hi, Soy. There they go. Hi, Official. Hi, Cat's Eye. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Looks like they're having fun. Hi, Floof. Hi, Soxy. How are you? Hi, Yoshi. How are you? How are you doing there? Welcome. Meow, meow, meow. Hi, Floofy. Hi, Reg. Hi, Ego. Hi, Two Faded. How are you? Let's go. Okay, let's see how my obbies goes. No! Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. Hi, welcome. Hi, Wenda. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi, Carl. It resets you. That's actually cool that it does that, because it could not. Oh, they're being weird. Okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna... Welcome, guy. I mean, I kind of knew you're... The thing is, I already beat this game, you know that, right? So I don't really care if you're... Womp womp. Like, okay, I already beat the game. You see, I have this glove. You can only get this if you beat it. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. Oh, sorry, that was the other person. Welcome, guys. Oh, it was this person. Make sure... Thank you, Bean, for the stars. Glad to have you here. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. Womp womp womp. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Yomiya. Glad to have you. I subteak. Thank you, guys. Welcome, guys. I'm glad to have you. Womp wise. Hi, Floof. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Denmark. Hi, Just a Fan. How you doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys for the stars, follow, and donation. Do you guys want me to play Nito Tower right now or not? I don't know. I just don't. Gift for you. Thank you for the heart meat. That's a really good gift. Thank you so much for that. Hello. Hi. At least you're giving a boost to trying to make. Yeah. Hi, Rainy. No. Okay. I'm not playing it, bro. I'd fall asleep in like the next 5 minutes if I played Adopt Me. I'm not gonna lie. Is that bad to say? Adopt Me makes me tired. Thank you. Hi, Ella. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Jack. Hi, Z7. Hi, Milan. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Strawberry. Welcome, guys. Hi, Blender. Hi, Martin. Hi, JC. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Megan. Bro's on this tower. Bro's like camping these towers. Are they hacking? Because like, how do you get on this and beat it? Let me see. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Nugget. How are you? Were they just on it ironically, or were they? He's like either. Hi, Mahita. Oh, goddammit, I fell. Hi, Jay. Stop going live. No, I'm gonna go live more. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Stop. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Joshua. Hi, everyone. Hi, Semchel. Hi, JJ. Hi, Wenda. Guys, make sure to follow us up. And also, guys, make sure to donate if you guys haven't donated already. Any donation really does help me out. So thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for... Hi, Ranj. Hi, Ella. Hi, Lilo. Hi guys, welcome. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. We can do it. Laughing disco or clapping seal. Hi Wonder. Hi Ella. Hi Jack, how are you? Hi Nugget, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I'm Mahito. That's a nice thing to say, Yamiya. I'd pat for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming here, guys. Thank you guys for coming. Hi RJ. Hi, I am a friend. Glad to have you. Hi Rainy. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Regine. Hi Seme. I'm Ahita. How you guys doing there? Make sure to follow our sub. Hi Spiok. Welcome if you're new. Thank you guys for your donations again, guys. I really do appreciate all the donations I get. You guys have been amazing with them. So thank you guys so much for anything you have given. Hi Holus. Hi Paul. Hi Spike. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm Mary. Thank you for coming. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Let's get 700 subs this stream. Let's go. Hi, Akim. Trophy. I have never gotten a trifle smash, so I'd be pretty happy. I don't know what that gift is, so. No! They weren't even trolling me. I just died because it was dumb. Because I thought I couldn't make it. Mary, how are you? Thank you for the Laughing Disco being. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary. But thank you for the Laughing Disco. I do not add people, but if you want to join my game, this is my user. So if you want to join, Bean, thank you so much for the Laughing Disco. Oh, thank you, Bean. I costed 10,000. I mean, I will cry if you give that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be really happy. Make sure to follow or sub. I will very much cry. Welcome, guys. I have a feeling this is probably a hacker. I'm gonna be honest here. Welcome, guys. I was laughing at you falling. Oh my god. How dare you? How dare you laugh at me? I appreciate you don't know. That makes up for it. Hi, Buck. Hi, Strawberry. I'm gonna watch. Okay, have fun watching something. I don't know what you're gonna watch, but I guess have fun with that. Whatever you end up watching. Yeah, okay. Womp womp. I'm streaming. Can't stop me. Hi, Bitison. How are you doing today? I should have followed or something. Why are you like personally offended that I'm streaming? Hi, Nugget. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Trey. How are you? Hi, Jake. Hi, Pizza. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Charlie. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, let me do this for real quick because I have a feeling I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. Hi, Raj. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm gonna get a hacker. And they don't ever go on their main, so I'm gonna block just in case. I'm gonna go back on. Hi, cutie. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Bean. Hi, Jake. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for your donations again. I do appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you guys for the subs too. We're 7 subs away from 700. Jake, thank you for the follow. Easy, thank you for the follow too. Sorry, I do not like Strongest Battlegrounds, and I don't like Jujutsu Shenanigans. I know people like those games, but they're just not my game, okay? I'm sorry, I just do not. It's not my type of tea, man. Hi, Summer. I literally played Jujutsu for a donation, and I still regretted it. Hi, Ansley, thank you for the sub. I mean, if you like it, and that's fair. It just isn't my key. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna be making this. How do I do this? I don't know. Maybe the hacker server was better. Alright, I checked. Hi, guys. You like cook? I like to cook. Honestly, I think the hacker server might have been... Yeah, I was gonna say. Who was that yellow guy? I'm gonna block them. I swear to God, that's the person I think it is. I do it. I do it. I swear to God, I've seen this guy before. He's been strange to me. I think he was hacking. Welcome, guys. I saw you. I swear to God, I know him. I have no idea what you're spamming. Make sure to follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. How you guys doing today? Welcome everybody. How you guys doing today? Hi, Rain. How you guys doing today? You're wearing a girl. I'm wearing an outfit, yeah. Welcome. Toka, thank you so much. Thank you, Toka. Make sure to follow and sub. Glad to have you. Thank you for the laughing disco. Glad to have you here. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to today? Thank you. I'm not playing MM2 right now. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here today. Whatever you guys are up to, thank you guys for coming. Welcome. Thank you. Hi, Em. Hi, Ken. Hi, Blue. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Melindy. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Nugget. How are you? Glad to have you here. Thanks for the follows and subs. Hi, Axie. Hi, Lilac. How you doing there? Hi, Blueberry Cake. Oh my God, a blueberry cake sounds so nice. Again, thank you guys for your laughing discos and clapping seals, guys. Genuinely, thank you so much for those. I can't thank you guys enough. They really do help me out, so... Hi, Folin. Hi, Lilac. How you doing there? Hi, Avis. Hi, Jenkin. Hi, Mal. Hi, Aizen. Again, thank you so much for your donos. Hi, Shesty. Damn it, bruh. How am I supposed to beat this hobby? Do I just give up? Welcome, guys. Let's see. It's called like Ultimate Slap Tower or something. I don't know. Let me look it up. It's called Troll is Pinning 2. I got a new lobby. Let's go. There's probably worse. There's like a lot of people in this one, unfortunately. Oh no, there isn't. There's an okay amount. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Zoro. Hi, Mix. Hi, Bridge. How you doing there? Welcome. Favorite color sky blue. Hi, Rikibi. Oh no, it's the same one. Never mind. I thought it was a different one. Hi, Wenda. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Mini Bean, thank you for the floating hearts. I'll put my user in chat. Give me a second, okay? RK, thank you for the star. Hi, Dom. Hi, Gail. I know I had my name public for it. Thank you for the wink wink account not found. Interesting username. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Oh, it works. Oh, you can just jump on the ice. Oh my God. Hi, Silly. Thank you guys for coming today. Hi, Ivan. Oh, I found no! Ivan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hiding. I accidentally gifted you. Are you serious? Oh, thanks for the accidental gift. I appreciate it. Welcome, guys. Yes, I will use your gift for something nice for myself. Hi, Milene. Hi, Deft. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Bob. Hi, Sin. Ivan, thank you for the star. Thank you, Ivan, so much for your star. You are a star. Just know that. Okane Kazeku. What? Hi, Moop. Moop, Moop. Meet, meet. We hit 700 subs. Let's go. How many followers on TikTok are we at, too? We're at 819. We're almost at 95k on TikTok. Hi, Ava. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Bridge. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Masterilla. Glad to have you here. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Real. Hi, Elena. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mew. Hi, Letitia. Hello. Hi, Mur. How are you? Hi, Fulton. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Alien. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Thank you guys for your donos. The game is called, forget the name. It's called Troll is a Pinning Tower 2. We shall beat this game. Hi, Lemon. Hi, Mur. I can't sleep. Oh, take some medicine for your stomach ache. I'm not friending people. Make sure to follow us up if you guys are new. And this is my user if you guys are wondering. Please, I do stream on YouTube and TikTok. Guys, if you're on YouTube and you want to give a laughing disc or a clapping seal or any donation, I really would appreciate it. It's up to you though. But if you can, I really appreciate it. Hi, Chess. Hi, Letitia. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Zakara. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Bean, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Faltalin. Hi, Kason. Hi, Nori. How are you? Thank you, Bean, so much for your star. Hi, Newbie. Hi, Koro. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for following and subbing. Glad to have you here. Hi, Newbie. Thank you, Bean, for the stars. Glad to have you. Can I play Fortnite? I'm not playing Fortnite right now. Hi, Lo. Welcome, welcome. Ma, Bat, thank you for the follows. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Faltalin. Guys, stop asking me to play Fortnite right now. Tell you what, if I get a $200 super chat, I'll play Fortnite with you right now. I'm saying, bro's trying to troll me. Like, bro, okay. Thank you guys for the follows and the subs. Glad to have you here, whatever you guys are doing. How you guys doing right now? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Minnie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Narasa. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Wenda. Do you watch Alien Stage? I haven't watched it, but I hear about it a lot. Hi, Farah. Hi, Cookie. How are you? Ooh. Hi, Steve. Hi, Freeze. Hi, Ryan. Okay, no, they did troll me. I thought it was gaslit, but no, I actually did get trolled. Hello, everyone. Hi, Official. Hi, Meek. How are you? Hello, hi, Blue. Hi, Meek. Hi, Ryan. I'm gonna need one snack. Okay, get your snack. Thank you guys for the subs, too. If you do sub, say that you subbed so I can give you a shout out. Okay, we got it. There we go. Hi, Ryan. How you get? Oh, damn it. Can we wall jump it? Okay, I don't think this is like an easy tower. Okay, we got it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what I thought. They were gonna do the troll thing. I mean, I can't do it anyway. Womp womp. Welcome, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you. I mean, they're hacking up there, so. They should have followed our sub. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Isabella. I probably can't beat this one since, like, I mean, there's a hacker and then the setup's really hard, so probably not right now. Maybe in general. Oh, yeah, there you go. See? Welcome, guys. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't probably going to beat it anyway, so it's just a really hard setup, and I also have an invisible bit, which is kind of annoying. So I wasn't really expecting that. Let's do Space Tower for now, so we'll get hackers, so that'll be easier to beat. Ooh. You're in college, right? Yeah, I'm in college. Hi, Lolly. Hi, Alexis. How are you? Yeah, you guys can join. I can give you my user. My TikTok is Jacknyeko on TikTok. Hi, Maddie. Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What's up? I know that T-Rex. Oh, T-Rexes are cool. Again, guys, thank you so much for your donos today. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Mazzy. Hi, Blue. How are you? What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me asking? Oh, God. Hi, Mazzy. Hi, Blue. Make sure to sleep, guys, if you can sleep. I know some people have difficulty sleeping, but please get some rest, okay? I want to see you guys taken care of and well rested because I care for you guys. Hey, Lorette. I cannot play Fortnite with you guys. Please stop asking. Thank you so much. Hi, Kaisa. How are you? Hi, Bluetooth. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. I do appreciate it. Hi, Night. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Zombie. Thank you, guys. Let's get a Laffy Discord, Clappy Seal, guys. We can do it, guys. Hi, Crybaby. Crybaby. But oh, I got it. I fell. But Hi, Loretta. Hi, Josh. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Jester. Hi, Steven. Hi, Maroon. Hi, Simon. Hi, Ornsley. Hi, Nancy. Mitsu. What time is coming? Yeah, it's 24 degrees. Ruby. Hello, Jester. I watch on YouTube. Thank you. I'm gonna meet the one person. Just keep spamming 20 times, man. Stop it. Thank you, Aloes. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Hello, J1. Hi, Cherry. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Okay, we figured out the right one. Welcome, Cinnamon. I'm doing good today. What about you? Hi, guys. Hi, Jester. How are you? Oh, you don't get injured from them. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Ocheo. Hi, Colby. How are you? Glad to have you here. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Bridge. How are you? Hi, Mazzy. How you doing there? Make sure to follow her some. It's so tired. Hi, Ripley. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Shaya. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Nugget. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Good to have you. Hi, Summer. Hi, Cherish. How are you? Welcome, guys. Hi, David. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Siham. Hi, Wenda. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Christian. Hi, Sidrus. Hi, everyone. Hi, Wenda. Hi, Sid. Hi, Bean. Hi, Shadow. How are you? Hi, Fatty. Make sure to follow her, so glad to have you here. Hi, Colby. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Cider. Hi, Fulton. Hi, Fuish. Hi, Turi. Hi, Fulton. I'm on live. That's cool that you're on live stream. Congrats. Hi, Patty. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Colby. Hi, Neva. Hi, Andreas. How are you? Hi, Aurora. Hi, Mer. Hi, Bastion. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Princess. How are you guys doing there? Hi, Mint. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Head past you all. Yeah, so you guys can play with me. Hi, Angel. Hi, Mania. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Flowers. Hi, Artemis. Mick, how you doing today? Welcome. I don't want to McDouble right now. Extra dip. That doesn't make sense. It's okay though. Hi Mali. Hi Sandroy. How are you? Hi Trips. Hi Troy. Oh, you KK. Hi KK. Hi Salisha. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Hi Jonathan. How are you? Hi Cherish. Hi Sanjay. Hi JD. Hi, it's me. Hi Sophia. Hi Sif. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow her. So glad to have you. Hi, welcome. Hi Karine. Hi Sihan. Hi Shinobu. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Oh, yeah. Hi Kare. Hi Eiji. Hi Nugget. How are you? Hi, it's me. Thank you for the heart me. Hi Minia. Hi Ace. Hi Jonas. Glad to have you here. And thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hi Karine. Hi CJ. Hi Shoto. Hi Karina. Hi Lizzie. Thank you for the follow sub. Hi Chips. Hi Kaisi. Yes, hi. Hi Sion. Thank you for the you're awesome. Glad to have you. Hi Ginger. Hi Dens. Thank you for the clapping seal art. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Artemis. Thank you so much for the clapping. Glad to have you here. I cleared the tower. Let's go. Hello, welcome, welcome. Let's go. We're doing start. Let's do ASMR tower. Let's see how this is. Do I have sound on? Oh no, I do. Okay. Hi, Isla. I probably have at 1 though. No, I have 2. Hi, Kate. Casey. Do you have anxiety? Oh my god. Let's go. I get to teleport to checkpoints. Wee. Hi, Mecraft. Hello. Thank you so much for your laughing disco, though. Any donation really helps me out. Art. Thank you so much. I really can't thank you enough for that. Hi, Ben. Hi, LB. I've been good. What about you? Hi, Vay. Let's get another laughing disco, guys. Me. Thank you for the rose. Hey, Max. How are you? I'm feeling a little sick myself, so I can kind of get where you're coming from. I'm not sure why. Hi Max. Hi Shoto. This is TikTok. Yes, you're correct. This is TikTok. I don't know what you're trying to say with that. I think you're just gonna keep spamming that. Hi Isla, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Isla, thank you for the 3 stars. Hi Jax. Isla, 5 stars. Let's go Isla. Thank you so much for your stars. Hi Jev. It's called ASMR Tower World 4. Okay, Elian, can you not be right on top of me? That's my one request. You can play with me, just don't be like, you can be a little behind or a little ahead of me. Just don't be like right there. Yeah, I remember you guys. Hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay, you can go ahead of me. That's fine. Or behind me. I like sharks. Yeah, I remember you. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Lucky. You're fine. Alien, like I said, go behind or ahead. Hi, Tanjiro. Hi, Jonah. How are you? I love shark. Okay, you can go ahead of me. And thank you. Stop. I'm going to block you. Okay, I'm going to give you warning, Alien. I know you're watching stream because you joined this fast. You can go ahead or behind me. I have a headache right now, so please do one of the 2. Thank you guys for the follows and hi Picture. Hi LB. Hi Bad. How are you? Hi Shinobu. Bro, I'm gonna block you. I will give you one more chance, my dude. I said go behind or ahead of me. Tenjiro, thank you so much for the jamming. Isla, thank you for the laughing disco. Tenjiro and Isla, thank you so much for your laughing disco and your jamming. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, hello. Welcome everyone. Make sure to follow. Sorry, I do that because I have a headache right now, so I don't want people like jumping at the same time I do. I'm not trying to be mean. I know it sounded mean, but like I just have very bad headache right now. But I'm gonna keep streaming for a bit since like I haven't done a longer stream in a while, unfortunately, so I need to do one. Thank you guys for your donos. Welcome. Thank you guys. Hi Tanjiro. Thank you so much for your donos. Yes, Isla also gave a wonderful gift. Thank you guys for your laughy discos, clapping seals. Mr. 3. Okay, thank you, Cherish, for the sub. Glad to have you here. Let's get more donos if you guys can, of course. Any donation helps me out. Don't question the amount of sleep I get. Ha 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 ha. But yes, guys, laughy discos and clapping seals help me out so much. So if you guys, I'm a sub. Thank you, Max, for the sub. JD, why are you asking? No, I don't. I have a concussion. Thank you for the $5 chat. Hello, Jay. Thank you for your $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jay. That super chat's amazing. Thank you so much, Jay. That's so wonderful. Thank you, Jay. Hi, Ivor. Hi, Alfie. Thank you so much, Jay. Hugs for you. Thank you so much. That does help me out so much. Any super chats are really nice. Thank you guys so much for those. Hi, Alia. Hi, Ivor. Hi, Jaden. Thanks for the flubs and hi, Ivor. Hi, Jonah. How are you? What's a prank? Thank you guys for your super chats and those and everything you guys give. Livy, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Verity. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Linear. Thank you guys. Welcome, another $5 super chat, Jay. Thank you. Oh my god, Jay, you MVP of a person. Thank you so much for that. Ah, I'm dying of happiness. Thank you so much, Jay. That is amazing at you. Thank you. The prank. I got one out. Make sure to sleep more, guys, if you haven't. Jackson, thank you for the subs and follows. Hello, everyone. Let's get more subs if we can, guys. Hi, Renell. Hi, Benjamin. Thank you, Jay. W's in the chat for Jay, guys. How close are we to the top? I think we're semi-close, but I'm not sure how close that is. We've been going for a while, though. Hi, Lona. Hi, Hammond. Hi, Renault. Oh, we're like halfway. Okay. Again, thank you guys for your follows and subs today. I do appreciate it. Jay, thank you for a $2 super chat. Thank you. Hi, Lona. Thank you for your super chat. That does really help me out. Thank you so much. Charlie, thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? Thank you, Jay, for your super chat. User Bluey, thank you for coming. Thank you, guys. If you do sub in my YouTube chat, make sure to say I sub so I can give you a shout out. Thank you, Jay, so much for your supers. Hi, Joseph. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for the laughing discos, clapping seals. Happy birthday, Shelly. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. 1v200. Oh, God, no, I'm not doing that. Hi, Francis. How are you? Finally, no brain rot. Yeah, I'm not doing brain rot. Well, kind of, mostly. Yeah. I'm a human. I'm not an AI being like, please don't donate 6-7. 6-7 makes me sad. And because they want to get the money. Anyway, hello, welcome. I mean, I can understand, but like doing it through that method and view botting your stream, that makes me pissed. Anyway, hello, make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Angel. Hi, Jacob. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Tanjiro, thank you for the 6-7 God damn it. Thank you for the 6-7 donation. I appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat, Jay. Thank you. Malachi, thank you for the follow too. And Tanjiro, thank you for your dodo, even if it's a number. I do appreciate it though. It does help me out. Hi, Joseph. Tanjiro, thank you so much for your hiding. That's really nice of you. Oh, okay, this is my user. There you go. Have fun. Hi, Joseph. Make sure to follow and understand. Thank you guys for your follow, subs, and donations today. Hi, Francis. Hi, Chatel. Hi, Zerdy. Hi, Chanel. I put my user in chat. It's just scroll up. Hi, 30. Again, guys, thanks for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. I should probably put my user in chat. I just didn't want to do it because I had it on it, but then I was a little afraid of having it more because like I kept getting, especially on the slap towers, I get hackers a lot, right? So unfortunately, if I keep, you know, put my user on those, I can't really play them. He's like, you know, if your hacker sees your username immediately, they're gonna join and hack. But hello, hi Francis, hi Theon, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Sen, make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi Nugget, how are you? I feel like giving out your user works on Dress to Impress. Bro, I gave you a warning earlier. Hi Val, hi Jacob, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Go ahead or behind me. Don't be like you're right there. Hi Sid, unless you fell. I'm gonna say that's an accident. Hi Bellu, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Well, actually, hi Alex, hi Emily, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi James, hi Winter. Thank you. I'll be back in September. Okay, thank you JJ for your supers. JJ, thank you so much for your super chats today. Oh God, I died. Have a nice day, JJ. You made my day way better. Your talk is cute. Thank you for finding it cute. Thank you for Alexis for the sub. Glad to have you here. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. I'm from the US. That's where I'm from. Where are you guys from? Guys, where are you guys coming from? Any cool places? You don't, please don't say you're like your exact address. Like you could say you're like maybe a country. The Philippines. Yeah, say you're the country, I guess, if you're okay with that. Philippines. Welcome. Hi, Emily. Hi, Lily. Scotland. Morocco. Ooh, that's cool. Britain. Yeah. Guys, what's something nice you ate today as well? Welcome from Kuwait Summer, US. Filipino. A lot of Filipinos. Hi, UG. My TikTok's Filipino. Thank you. Thanks so much for your donation. Thank you. You're from Georgia, the state or the country? Hi, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Simon. Hi, Max. Thank you for Scotland. Thank you so much for your super chats. Thank you. And then thank you, Jay, for both of your super chats. Welcome, Scotland. Thank you. Guys, what's the favorite thing you've eaten in the last, like, month, then, if you can't answer that? Jay and Zinx, thank you so much, both of you guys. Thank yous. You guys are absolute legends. I appreciate you guys so much for your donos. Thank you guys. Welcome from Norway. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. Cinnamon roll, the same rule goes for you. Don't be like right on top of me. Welcome guys, glad to have you here. Hi Apple. Oh, they're just dying. Okay, never mind. Welcome from country Georgia. Oh, welcome from the country. I know some people from Georgia. My artist is from Georgia, so the person who made this model, they're from Georgia. Hi Starving. Hi Adam. Hi Beyond. Welcome guys, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Did we beat it? Oh, we did beat it. Welcome guys. Let's do World 2. Hello friend. Hello, make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys. When I'm not face revealing. You can see me at a con if I'm going to this con. So if you want to see me face reveal, I'm gonna be at Moshi doing appearance. Hi guys, welcome. Hi Goop, how are you? Hi Racha. Hi Daisy. Thank you, 11 legends never die. You're so correct, Jay. Thank you so much for your super chat, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Is this on Roblox? Yeah, it's on Roblox. Thank you so much, Jay. Let's go. Hi Knife. Hi Goob. How are you? But yeah, I'm not face reveal. Hi Kane. Thank you guys for their follows and subs, by the way. Thank you guys for your donations as well. Thank you so much, Jay. And Zinx too, of course. Both of you. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Cinnamon roll. Like I said, if you want to go ahead or behind me, that's okay. But don't be like on top of me. That's the one thing. Welcome from the Philippines. Glad to have you here. Welcome, Shota. Hi, Miss. How are you? Thank you guys so much for being here, guys. Yeah, you can join. Thank you. Yes, you can join. This is my user if you want to join. Hi, Boo. Hi, Boo. Boo. Hello. Hi, Kayla. So yeah, a lot of people haven't seen my streams in a while. I'm glad to have everybody back if you haven't been here for a while. I'll try to post more announcements for streams so that you guys have an idea of when I go live. Oh, that's fair, Blue. I don't know anything. I mean, it's fair. Are you a guy by chance? Or what's your pronouns? Cool. Hi Adam, hi Seth, or hi Bean, hi Francis, hi Voice. I put my name in chat. Hi Melissa. Oh goddammit. Hi Stella. Hi Wendy, hi Latasia. Hello, hi Pemlin. Make sure to follow our sub if you guys are new. Hi Zcraft, how are you? What are they doing? Cookie. Hi Racha, hi Velen. Hi Kobe, hi Wendy. Hi Tingish. Hi K-Dog, hi every team. I watch anime from time to time, but it depends on the guys. What's a recent show you watched? Actually, that's a good question. Guys, what's a recent show you watched and you've enjoyed? I want to know. What's something you guys watched and you've enjoyed? Hi, Cloudy. How are you? I got messaged. Uh oh, someone sent me a friend request. And thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, this looks like a bot. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for being. Hi, Dipper. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mur. Vinland Saga. Yeah. Hi, Robin. You want to join me? Hi, Lark. Hi, Ro. Hi, Nugget. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Sherelle. Hi, Cloudy. Hi, Wendy. Thank you guys for the follow. Hello. Hi, Summer. How are you? Hi, Francis. Hi, Dion. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Fun. Hi, Chaos. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Bean. Your voice is so cute. Thank yous. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Zion. Hi, JB. Hi, Cloudy. Hi, Cam. Glad to have you. Whatever you're up to, thank you for coming. Hi, Zion. Hi, Austin. How are you? You play music? Why did you end stream yesterday? I mean, I'm tired at some point, right? I gotta end stream sometime. Hi, Petra. Hi, Soto. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, welcome, welcome. Guys, stop. I said stop doing that. Okay, you can get ahead of me if you want to finish it first, but... Hi, Dion. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to right now, if you guys don't mind me asking? I don't accept friend request, sorry. Oh. And how are you guys? Hi, Owen. Hi, Kadak. Hi, Damien. Hi, Cyber. You're eating eggs. Eggs are good. I hope you have an excellent meal. Oh. Hi, Alien. Hi, Theen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cupcake. Hello, welcome, Chaotic. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Shota. Hi, Damien. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Christian. Hi, Amber. Hi, Fahad. How are you? Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well, whatever you guys are up to. That's the person. This isn't accept your friend request. Make sure to follow us. I hope you're okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Damien. Thank you. Hi, Newbie. How you guys doing today? Hi, Memer. Hi, Ronan. Can you give me access to what? Guys, make sure to follow or sub. Also, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. Guys, let's get another laughing Discord clapping seal, guys. We can do it. Hi, Dancing. How are you? Hi, Danny. Hi, Hi, Doc. How are you? Hi, Jackson. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Chaotic. Hi, Ken. Hi, Vod. Hi, Dancing. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Noel. Hi, Doc. Hi, Farland. Hi, Christian. Hi, Bean. Hi, Julian. Hi, Novo. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Elzia. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Killa. Hi, Doc. Hi, Wallhop. Hi, Xander. Hi, Jocelyn. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Silly. Hi, Daph. How are you? Welcome, guys. Hi, Yesha. I've been live for a while. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Daph, for coming. Hi, Bean. How are you? Oh my god, we're about to beat this tower. Thank you guys for the follows. Turkish. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. But oh wait, I'm just the other girl. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought it was a song. I'm just a girl. And you're hey, Shark. Oh, I love your fit. Thank you guys. Sorry, I'm stretching. Hi, Moth. Might be live for. Hi, Mary. Thank you for the follows. Moth, how are you? Thank you for the follow. Again, guys, thank you guys for your follows and subs. Hi, Jocelyn. Ah, I keep dying. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I'm a world. It's called something tower. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Nezuko. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Clock. How you doing there? Welcome. It's called a ASMR Tower World 2, I think. I know there's a lot of them named the same thing, but I can't really help that they're named the same thing. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Okay, we did World 3. Okay. Hello. Hi, Wild. I'm tired. Welcome, even if you're... Hi, Sophie. Hi, X-Clock. How you doing there? Welcome. Oh, X, gonna give it to me. Thank you guys for your donos again. Appreciate it. Guys, let's get a laughing Discord clapping seal. The cat's crying. Hi, Wild. Hi, Sophie. They're whining so much. Oh my god. 105 more follows and we're at 95k, which is insane. Thank you guys for the growth. We've been growing more on TikTok recently, which is ironic. Hi, yeah. Hi, Shadow. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Hello. Let's get a galaxy, guys. It's kind of funny since I think it's because I've been doing 3am streams, and for some reason on TikTok those do really well. YouTube, I mean, it does better too. Like, it's around the same as like my usual night streams, but it's like not anything special, I guess. Oh, I see. Hi, Mary. No, it's okay. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Vidic. Hi, Beto. Haven't slept, guys. Go to bed if you haven't slept in 9 hours. What time is it where you're live? I'm currently live at, it's 4 AM right now. I might do earlier streams again. I started doing later because I played with my friends. And to be fair, it's actually better on TikTok to do later streams. If I do like an hour earlier, it's actually kind of worse. My reasoning, I think, is that there's less people on TikTok at this time, but more on YouTube, because I think there's a lot of channels on YouTube who do shorts, who do a lot of bot content, but they do it around, like, they start now. They start around 3 AM because they're from like India or somewhere like that, right? Or Southeast Asia. Mostly, well, I think India is very big. Ninja, not in like bad ways, just like just where a lot. I've noticed that's probably where a lot of the accounts are from. Hi Vic, right? On TikTok, at 1:30 a.m. The reason it does interestingly at that time is that at least on TikTok, I think he's still US streamers because there's a lot of Pacific streamers on TikTok live. So that's my guess. This is random. I'm probably wrong, like completely, but I think at least for TikTok, I think I'm more right. YouTube, I think. Mashiro, how are you doing today? Do you still want to do the one thing tomorrow, or like someday, Mashiro? If you have an idea, maybe we should make a group chat between me and the other person so we can talk and say hello. With that, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Mashiro, do you mind making a group chat between me and the one person? Sorry, Mashiro, I didn't mean maybe someday. Okay. So I can say hi at least. That's fine. Welcome. Hi, Cindy. I wouldn't mind at least making it, and then maybe we can discuss it, and I can talk with them and get to meet them too, since they seem chill. So, hi, Sarah. Thank you for the hiding. Glad to have you here. I asked her. She declined. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Fair. Hi, Vidak. Hi, Katniss. I thought you asked them and they accepted, and that's why you told me. You know what? Fair. Hi, Katniss. Hi, Zuby. How are you? How your streams been? Hi, Zobar. Can you please why please donate doesn't even work anymore? Does please donate work anymore? You wanna be my friend? You wanna be my lover? Oh god, I fell. Nice draw. Hi, Katniss. No. Well, yeah. Some people say no, some people say yes. Hi, Lincoln. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Katniss. How are you? Yeah, it doesn't work. Bro, I said Ilian, stop doing it. Go ahead or behind me. That was the rule. You forgot. No block alone. Hi, Marmaro. Hi, Katniss. Hi, Francis. How are you? You wanna be my lover? Oh, what'd I miss? No, you didn't miss too much. Hello, Jax. How are you? Hi, Izzy. Hi, Marimer. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Hi, Amar. How are you doing today? Welcome. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you guys here. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Francis. Luke, Easy, thank you for the follows on TikTok. Glad to have you. Thank you for the let him cook, Lynn. That's so nice of you. You guys' donations really do help me out, so thank you guys so much. Both on YouTube and on TikTok, so thank you. We hit 900 on TikTok, which is cool. We're almost at 95k on TikTok, which is insane. Japan Cat, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Can I play Nito? Hi, Pope. Popity popity popipo. Popity people. Hi, Adam. Hi, Riselin. Hi, Vic. How are you doing today? Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Pope. Welcome. Hi, Francis. Welcome, guys. Hi, Vic. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Aryan. Thank you for the heart and mustache, Lynn. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Thank you for your head for the mustache. Thank you, Lynn. Any donations really appreciated, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Rain. I was in Singapore. How was Singapore? Hope it was fun. Hi, Strawberry. It does not let me make stream. Well, I'm sorry about that. Preco, thank you for the sub. Of course. Thank you guys again for your donations. Any donations help me out. Let's get a galaxy, guys. We can do it. One galaxy at least. No, I'm joking. It's okay. If we can get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. Hi, Francis. How are you? Hi, Raisin. Hi, Dem. Hi, Bean. Hi, it's me. How are you? Well, show Nugget. What did Nugget say? Thank you for the 3 finger hearts. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's get a laughy disco or a clapping seal on YouTube, guys. We can do it. Hello. Oh. I was like, why did I die? Oh, what? It's kind of funny death. I don't know. That is kind of funny. Hi then, hi Viox, hi. It's like, hi Jaden. Ardenlin, thank you for the likes and subs. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for your follow, subs, and donations. If you do sub on YouTube, everyone let me know and say I subbed. I don't really care about it. I mean, I disliked it for a while, but I get the donation. And like, I feel like if I cared about it, like, I mean, the only people who care about it now are like the TikTok or the YouTube bots who are trying to get you to donate it. Hi, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Lincoln. Hi, Violet. How are you? Thank you for the sub, Violet. How are you? I'm Michelle. How are you? Glad to have you here. Whatever you guys are doing. Yeah, avatar is nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Raisin. And thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Michael. Hi, Raisin. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hello, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Rebs. Hi, Preco. How are you? Comfy. Thank you. The game name is called, what's it called? ASMR Tower 4. I'm glad you like the cat with Boba. Thank you guys for your follows and subs. Hi, Ruby. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you. I can't read your name. Alonzo, thank you for the follow. Welcome back, guys. If you do guys come back, I do appreciate it. Hello, yeah, I remember you, Lamborghini. Hi, Lonzo. Hi, Brooke. How you doing there? Welcome, Brooke. Thank you guys for your follow subs, and thank you guys again for your donos. I do appreciate it. It's really nice of you guys. Hi, Kate. Hi, Noel. How are you? My Roblox got hacked. Oh, I thought my PC crashed for a second. I was getting scared. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. It does crash sometimes. Because of, I literally just think because of Valve. It's funny. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Whatever you guys are doing. Thank you guys for coming. Hello, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so hello. Hi, Satisfy. Hi, me. Sorry, Hi, Moby. Hi, Caden. Hi, Lamborghini. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Magnus. Hi, Star. Hi, Mob. Hi, Boy. Hi, it's me. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Alistair. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Auntie. Hi, definitely not. How you doing today? Oh, did my PC crash? Okay. It doesn't like it. I know why it's not liking. There's something. I'm gonna wait a minute so it doesn't crash, okay? We'll talk with chat. Chat, what are you up to? Hi, Boy. Hi, everyone. You're trying to find a reason to crash. You should have followed. Hello. What do you guys? Hi, Greek. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Anyway, welcome. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Thank you guys for the follows. Hi, everyone. Hi, Rainza. Hi, Leo. Hi, Preco. Hi, Leo. How you doing there? Hi, Izzy. Thank you for liking my stream. I do appreciate it. Welcome, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Whatever you guys are doing. Thank you. Hi, you'll be back? Okay. Oh, did my game crash? Hi, Eds. Hi, Magnus. Hi, Cosmos. Hi, Rainan. Again, thank you guys for the follow subs. Thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Cosmos. How are you? I like cat food, of course. Meow mix. No, I'm joking. I don't know my favorite food. I mean, I guess it depends how I'm feeling, right? Hi, Raid. Hi, Eds. I do like a good steak, though. I mean, hi, Alonzo. How are you? Hi, Crystal. This is my user if you want to join. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. You should have followed her, so I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Pancake. Hi, Mero. Hi, Mara. Hi, Minnie. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Nugget. Hi, Magnus. Hi, Minnie Doll. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome. Hi, Sam. Hi, Ripped. How you doing there? Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. Okay, you can go ahead of me. I tried yeah, mochi's really good. I do like mochi. Hi, man. Minnie, thank you for the follows. Let's go. Make sure to follow on TikTok if you haven't done so. Do you stream? Yeah, Twitch is my +18 stream, though. Hi, Bean. Hi, Heather. How are you? Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Burbs. Hi, Heather. Hi, Rays. How you doing there? Welcome. As I go ahead or behind me. Welcome, guys. Hi, Madeline. YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Nugget never goes to bed. Hi, Burbs. Hi, Madeline. Yes, I've tried to buy chocolate. Eat dog. Did what? Oh, I'm sorry about your dog. Hi, Preek. How are you? I'd like see. Am I gonna do another live stream? We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna do one tomorrow, of course. I'm glad you find it very satisfying. Thank you again. Hi, Paris. Hi, Blex. How are you? Hi, Shin. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Ripped. How are you? Hi, Anti-Light. Hi, Strawberry. How are you? Hi, Hunlix. Hi, Nico. Hi, Burbs. Hi, Raisin. Oh, god damn it, man. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Well, wash. Just call me. Hi, Oliver. How you doing today? Raisin. I might make food later. No, I have to make chicken though. That takes a while. Hi, Moxie. Hi, Dinosaur. Hi, Hunix. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Raisin. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. Hi, Bean. You know, yeah, guys, strawberry milk comes from strawberry cows. Did you know that, guys? Is there like a I know this is probably like a false poll, but it's like a really high amount of Americans think like chocolate milk comes from chocolate cow. Actually, let me ask. Actually, that'd be good. Guys, does chocolate milk come from chocolate cows? Yes or no, chat? Hi, Catherine. Glad to have you here. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Ninja. Glad to have you. Oh, that should be my poll question. Oh my god, did I do a poll? Yeah, I did. Yes. You actually believe that or no? Like, is it a joke kind of thing? Nugget, yes. Okay. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here. I want the SSSR. The interesting work plan. Welcome, guys. No, I don't know. Hi, Hunlik. Glad to have you here. Nope. Not okay. Hi, welcome. Make sure to follow or some. Thank you, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Ben. How are you? I have a brain. Yeah. It's yes, guys. It's a new update of Nito Tower. Wonder if they would be nice about it, like if you ask kindly, like, please, strawberry cow, can I get strawberry milk from you? I need it from my cereal. Hey guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome. That's why. Guys, thank you guys also for your super chats. And also thank you guys for all the donations. Thank you guys for your laughing discos, clapping seals, and any donation you give. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, King. Alright, bye. Hi, Venti. How are you? Hey, should have followed. So glad to have you here. Hi, Keen. Hi, Venti. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi, Unknown. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Nugget. I'm gonna stop. Is it emote? Only chat. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna... Okay, Mimi. Bye bye if you guys gonna go. Hi, Nebin. Guys, everybody spam emotes in my YouTube chat. I wanna see. Hello, Gray. Hi, Aaliyah. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Echo. I drink toilet water. Okay, have fun with that. Hi, Neba. Hi, Hoffa. How are you? Ooh, PFP, by the way. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Emo. Yeah, that's an emo. Hi, Lincoln. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I'm a bit tired. Yes, the sky makes chocolate. You're right. My bad. You're completely right. The sky makes chocolate milk. They have a chocolate milk, you know, in some countries they have chocolate milk rain, but it's a secret by the government. So they collect the chocolate milk from the chocolate milk buckets and they ship it over to the US. It's a secret. It's like, it sounds like that actually sounds like a conspiracy theory. Holy. Hi, Weston. That sounds like something someone would create when they're on some ask. Anyway, welcome guys. Hi, Ripped. Hi, Kian. Hi, Cinderella. Hi, Western. Hi, Adam. Make sure to follow us if you guys are new. Hi, Lincoln. I'm dead. Thank you guys. Hi, Mimi. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I gotta go. Bye bye, guys. Let's go to Laughing Discord, Clapping Seal, guys. Can I get mod? Probably not. Laugh or Galaxy Lane. Thank you for the follow. We are currently 60. Okay, we need 84 more follows for our goal on TikTok right now. Hi, Bean. I gotta one you straw. Hi, Yane. Hi, Mbappe. Hi, Key. How you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Winter. How are you? It should come floating. Thank you guys for the follows and Yane, Kiki. Bye ma. Winter, Key. Thank you guys for the follows and subs on TikTok, guys. I really do appreciate that. I haven't been on TikTok in a while, so. What? Is there no like for World 5? Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, they did the copy. They copied the game. Okay, you can do the ASMR towers, but don't copy them directly. Oh, we can do the wax squishy tower. Oh my god. Can we turn the music off, or is that no? Oh, please let me turn the music off. Mute back. Oh, let's go. Thank you. I want to get copyright. I didn't know. Oh god, this is loud. This is loud. Guys, is this too loud or is this good? Do you guys like this or too loud? If you guys don't like this, let me know. I can change it, or like I could just mute the tower. Worst case. I wish it was like not this loud. Normal wax. Welcome guys, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's good. Okay, you like it? Okay. Hi Vincent. Hi Bommy. I want to make sure. Hello, make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Welcome guys. Hi Nova. Make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new here. It does help out. Hi Flippy. How are you? Hi chat. Hi girl. I wish I could follow. What's my username? This is my... Hi Steph. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Bulldog sounds really tasty right now, not gonna lie. I would like some bulldog. I hope. You've been blessed? Well, I'm glad you've been blessed. Okay, I want to make sure. Hi, Hope. Hi, Random. I'm glad I could be your first shout out. Let's go! Hi, Straw. Hi, Pasta. Hi, Francis. How are you? Hey, hi, it's me. Hi, Anna. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Unknown. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Nice to subscribe. Thank you, Nova, for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Rips. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I missed you. Hi, playing. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for Raisin. I miss your follower, so. I am Soften. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you. What are you guys up to today? Okay, I think we got this. Hi, Raisin. Hi, Not Taya. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. I hope. How are you? Hi, Rips. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ripped. How are you guys doing? Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. My character, thank yous. I appreciate you guys liking. Hi, Egypt. Hi, Els. Hi, Jessica. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Hazel. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Traw. Hi, Nova. Hi, you're local. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Egypt. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Sophie. Hey, Amal. I love your videos. Thank you. Hi, Amal. Hi, Jelly. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Hi, Ripped. Hi, Egypt. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tarek. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Trey. Oh my god, I keep falling. Okay. Hi, Strawberry. How are you? Glad to have you. Oh, it changes distance. I think it changes distance and height. Yeah, it does. So it's really weird. It looks visually interesting. I don't accept friend requests, but if you want to join, you can. Hi, Yor. Guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Jessica, thank you. Kylie, thank you guys. Am I sad? Am I sad? Sorry. Guys, make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, guys. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Rip. Hi, Shirley. Welcome, guys. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Raisin. Hi, Egypt. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, C-Drain. Hi, Genie. Hey, what up? Glad to have you here. Hi, Nova. Hi, Egypt. Hi, Kanina. Hi, Shiny. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Raisin. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Oh, I have beat this tower before. Okay. I don't know when. But I guess I'll take it. Thanks for the follows. I'll beat it twice then. I mean, we're already mostly there anyway. Hi, Emoji. What's up? I don't add people, but if you want to join my game, you can do that. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys. Well, wise. Well, guys. Well, actually, thank you guys for coming. God, I'm kind of hungry. I know, no, yeah. I might make food after stream. Glad you find my avatar key. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And guys, thank you for your follow subs and thank you guys for your donuts. I really do appreciate it. Hi Bean, hi Raisin, hi Sleepy, how are you? Hi Brian, how you doing? Welcome, glad to have you. Hi Andrea, thank you for the star. Hi Clark, hi Fiorano. I'm nice to see you, thank you, I appreciate it. Toes, hi Raisin. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you. Wow, I appreciate that. What's your favorite meal of the day, guys? What is your favorite meal of the day? I found you. Thank you. Lunch is good. Lunch is. Oh god, I went the wrong way. Thank you, Egypt, for the sub. Fly me to the moon. Nice singing. Aw, I appreciate it. I died. Jacknyeko. Amari. That's a cool name. Welcome, Amari. So sad. It is pretty satisfying. Yeah. Breakfast is superior. I mean, I'm actually skip breakfast usually. I'm on lunch / dinner. I don't know. I know for your health, breakfast well, I don't know. I thought that was made by cereal companies. It's like a pitch to eat more cereal. I'm not sure. It could be true. It might be. I wouldn't be that surprised either way, to be honest. Hi, Yinzines. Hi, Anya. Hi, Sophie. Welcome, everyone. Hey, that's fair. Hi, Ripped. Hi, Cosmos. Hi, Eclipse. Glad to have you here. Hi, Creek. Hi, Noel. How are you? Hi, Ripped. Hi, Creek. Thanks for the follows and subs. Hi, the moon. Hi, Eclipse. Hi, Egypt. Hi, Ling. Hi, Bean. Hi, Droid. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Crazy. How you doing there? And thank you guys so much. Hi, Ripped. Hi, I joined. Yeah. I mean, make content that you feel like you want to make at the end of the day. That's what should matter the most. You feel like making raw Roblox content, or you do not want really to do? I know if you're okay with it. What's your question, Toast? I don't know. Shinjiro, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi, Raisin. Hi, Ryan. I mean, do what you want to do. Okay, we beat the tower. Yay! I'm kind of tired. Did I beat? Oh no, I haven't beat this one. Oh yeah, this one got really hard for no apparent reason. We're playing this. Welcome, guys. Oh, I was really bad at wall jumping at the time. Is this a fun tower? Oh wait. Oh wait, what? Ah, you can't step on. Oh no. Oh, can you only step on the? Wait, what? I'm confused. So it's the red thing that came? Ah, wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Is the red thing that kills you or the brown thing that kills you? Because I know I'm stepping on something. I just don't know what's killing me. What? Oh, I think the white pool kills you. Okay, I think they're both fine. I think it's the white pool that kills you. Hi, Jesse. Let's cook. Hi, Solar. Hi, Jola. How you doing there? Welcome. I was like, what kills me there? I was like, oh, I can prove it. Wait. Yeah, the white kills you. Okay. I was like, that doesn't seem like they kill me. Oh, no. I almost made it. This is not that hard. I remember failing. I think I failed that at 420. I thought it was funny, so I... There's a two-star. Yeah, it's a white. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing so bad now. No, I went too far. I feel like I'm rushing it, so that's the issue. Okay, let me do this. Oh. Oh my god, I made it. Let's go. Okay. Welcome everyone, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I think I've played this every few like months and like I literally make like a 5-level progress and then I quit because I get mind blocked. Let's see how far I can make it. Hi Rat, hi Michael, hi Kissmon, how you doing there? Cool. I can do it because like I've done stuff like, oh god damn it, man. The problem is if you literally shift your body on these, it kind of sucks. Damn it. Okay, you need to get higher. Can you get much higher? So high. As you can see, you do not have much room to error. So you need to actually literally, also you need to hit both of them. No! You have a goodness. Thank you, Lewis. Also for the follows and subs. Okay, I think I'm gonna... Okay, let's see if I get a headache. Okay, I'm kind of getting a headache. I'm bad because I feel like I could do it like semi-easily. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Oh, I see. This is kind of annoying. So does red kill you? No. Red's slippery though. Damn it. I think if you actually use the slipperiness to your advantage, you can hit it. Yeah, let's go. Wait, this one's easy. Hi, Simpson. Hi, Samson. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Let's see if I can beat this level. Because this was really hard. Like I remember the rest of the tower being like, I want to say sort of easy, but it wasn't like, it was a little difficult, but it wasn't like bad. And then this part came up and I was like, what? Like it rewrote my definition of what's hard. Hi, welcome. Yeah, the red's fine. It's slippery, but it's fine. The issue is the white. Welcome. The white's a reset block. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, I thought I hit it. Oh my god, I made it. Let's go. Oh, okay, I got it. Let's go. Okay. What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me asking? Hi, Peyton. Glad to have you here. Hi, Arya. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate you guys being here. Oh, this is actually... Wait, they gave me an easy one. Wait, this is actually easy. What? Okay, maybe not that, exactly. No, I landed on it, unfortunately. Wait, what? Oh, that's hard. It's not very hard, but you gotta time it right. Hi, Cerise. Well, it's not timing. Peyton, how are you? Keen, how are you doing that? Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. How much room of error? You do not have much room for error. We have a little bit, but not. Okay, we did the hard part. Let's go. Welcome, guys. Glad to be here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we might be... Oh, god damn it. Okay. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. Yay, I got it. Oh, okay. Well, close enough. We should have followed. Hi, Starry Night. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Tom. Welcome, guys. Wait for me. Okay. Hi, Bilo. Favorite. Hi, Star. I don't think I can really wait for you here. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna take, unless you played this before, I think it's gonna take a while. I'm kind of doing a lot of progress on this map. Hi, hi, you guys in there. Welcome, welcome. Which is nice because I remember I had so much difficulty with this last time you played keyboard. I did play keyboard. I decided not to do keyboard tonight just because I didn't really feel like it. So it's like, okay, I won't force myself to play it. Can you do ASMR in 1 minute? Probably not. Welcome, guys. It's 1 a.m. Oh, like me actually do ASMR? Maybe. I'm tired though, and I don't feel like it. Oh, okay, I made it. I was gonna say, I swear I hit it. Haha. Okay, let's go. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. Kind of weird because I think actually I could do a strat right now of how these are placed. So if you do the edge, yeah, there you go. Hi Fontley, hi Beans, hi Melon, how you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me asking? One of them injured you, but I don't really care about them. Like, as long as I live, I'm fine with injury. Sounds weird. Welcome, guys. Okay, well, that's not fun. Ooh, that's harder. Like, it's doable, don't get me wrong, like, obviously. So, I need to be really at the edge. Oh, okay. Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought. There we go. Hello, make sure to follow her, son. I don't know. I wish I could see. Hello, man. Orion, thank you for coming. I don't think you want to know. Hi, Marshmallow. I don't think I want to know. Okay, I won't ask why. Okay. Damn it. Oh, slip. Ah, I see why I slipped off then. I was confused, but I remembered red is slippery, so. I was like, why are you doing? Ah, no! Oh, no. So you have to get stable on it, right? Hello, Mary. Hi, Raisin. I remember this map confused me too when I first played it. So it was like, what? And now I progressed like more than halfway through this in like a single turn. I would have been proud of myself for this. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, guys. Make sure to follow us up. Okay, I need to go just more forward. Like, I need to say up it. But again, guys, thank you guys for the follows and the subs. I do appreciate it. Hello, make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. No! So I need to just keep... I think I need to press jump, and then I literally just press forward. Because like, I think what happens is I jump it, and then I actually climb it. Not horrible. No! I almost made it. Ah, I'm so done with that. You guys see that? Oh, at least I know how to do the strat, right? Nah, see, I did it too far. You need to angle it right. It needs to be the angle. Hello, Sunshine Tower. Maybe I could do that later. I'm doing this tower for now. I really want to beat this level. Hi, Orion. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. No! Why did I do it? I could have jumped at a better time, but no, I was like, nah, I won't do it. Like a dumb cat boy. No, I did press W when I should have. I tried to reorient myself because I thought I was on. Hi, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Oh, I'm dumb for that. Who's a dumb kitty? I'm a dumb kitty. Okay, well, I think you need to get on the red one, so I need to just put myself in a good position for that. No, okay, well, that's not a good position. Hi, Clips. Hi, Moonlight. How you doing there? Welcome. Damn it. Oh, man. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Ann. Hi, Beans. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi, Clips. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Sorry. Sorry. Hi, Skip. How you doing there? Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break from this. I love you guys. Hope you guys do well, sleep well, do whatever. Anyways, sleep well. Thank you guys for being here. Bye. Zwaz.